Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will get the first swing of the game. Football with the run. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, a lot of times you're trying to throw slants against man coverage. If you're going to do it against zone, it's got to be so precise, and that time just a little bit off, and that's why it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, they'll make those contested catches.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends to the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So now on comes the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Demon Deacons offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He'll keep it himself. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Under fire. He'll be pulled down after a good
push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability. The nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the left. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off play action on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Snap from the gun on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's small. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback adapting. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged on the outside, it's small. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone.
Knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting. A lot of pressure on this offense.
And the Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Demon Deacons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Washington State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really the only good thing.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They'll immediately call timeout.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Offense working from the pistol. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Now improvising. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the pummeling has started. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Shotgun snap on third down. Quickly complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by 9 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon with the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
Snowed under by the defense.
Well, we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusive. all on display in that sweet return there. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Quarterback now breaking the field. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Dobbs. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Get it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
For empty possessions, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. All of that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Back to throw, it's Graves. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Dobbs. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got the first down and more. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them.
Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
48, Wake Forest, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. He'll pull it on the read. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Looking for a man. It stops. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy, but he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. A first down run in the red zone. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Dobbs. Here comes the heat. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Here's a heat. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right.